Wie angekündigt, hier der zweite Teil, der Special-Teil. Wie man ein Filmstar wird.
Viel Spaß!
Viel Spaß!
Why do you choose to work on film and not on theater?
Actually, I started in theater. My dad was an actor, and so I grew up in the theater. I think I was just a pompous child, that I liked that I thought I would be a performer. I thought I would be a comedian, because the comedian is always the top of the bill. And when I got to 18, I discovered that people had been lying to me. They told me I would be tall and handsome. And I looked at myself and I said, you're going to be unemployed most of the time if you are a performer, because you're not so tall and you're not so handsome. So maybe I should use some of the skills that I had to work in entertainment. And one of the skills I had was as a makeup artist. At 18, I was teaching stage makeup at university and 5 other drama schools. And so I used that. I could say, what will I do? Will I be a technician in theater? In those days, you did not really have makeup artists who were employed in the theaters. All the actors had to learn how to do their own makeup. So that led me towards movies. And after 2 years of knocking on the door saying, hey, I'm 18, I'm teaching at university, don't you think you should give me a union card so I can make movies? Eventually they gave in. You know, I have a philosophy. I say when there's somewhere you want to go, don't just take the straight route, because everybody else sees that route and you don't want to join a queue. Look at what you have that makes you different to everybody else and use it to get just this much closer to where you want to go. Don't expect to make one big leap and, oh, I'm going to be a movie star. Oh, hello, I'm a movie star. It doesn't usually work that way. You have to, this person makes movies. Let me go talk to that person. Oh, he knows someone else who's in the wardrobe department. Oh, I will iron shirts for you in the wardrobe. You meander where you have to go to get in and network. It takes time. You can't be exceptional without making an exceptional effort. I'm sorry guys, but that's true. You have to, if you want to live an exceptional life, you have to make the effort to make it happen. And it's much better to do that than to watch TV and wonder why in 50 years nothing happened to you.
Are there other jobs in films you would like to do, like acting or performing, I don't know?
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of things that I like to do, and I did a lot of different things. I think one of my problems is that my attention span is not so great. When I had done something and I knew how to do it, I would maybe write poems, and I wasn't very good at working in an office because I got bored too easily. So in some ways, in movies, I started by making pretty people look prettier. Then I started to specialize in making pretty people look pretty ugly. And then I would start to apply that. The team that I joined were the cutting-edge team. Stuart Freeborn and his son Graham and his mother Kay. They were the cutting-edge team in those days in England. And we started to look at making people in suits. And the people in suits led to animatronic puppets. And eventually, later on, when I was a designer in my own right, those animatronic puppets led to what is now known as animatronics, where we would take the person out entirely. That led me to directing animatronics. That led me to doing storyboarding, and that led me to rewriting scripts. A little philosophy: don't ever put yourself in a box. You might have a qualification that says you're an engineer, but that doesn't mean you can't write poetry, and it doesn't mean that you shouldn't learn to play the guitar. You can be anything you put your mind to, and you should really, you go to school when you come out with your diploma, that's the beginning. That just means you know enough to start to learn what life can teach you. And always expand and grow. That's the way you stay ahead of the people who are trying to copy you.
Das war jetzt bereits der zweite Teil aus dem mobilen Studio. Gefällt euch das Konzept? Habt ihr noch Ideen und Anregungen? Dann schreibt es doch einfach mal unten in die Kommentare. Wenn ihr noch mehr wissen wollt, mehr sehen wollt von Yoda, dann klickt hier auf das Video, das letzte Video und hier auf das nächste Video.